Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, October 1. The agricultural and tourism sectors are to benefit from Phase 2 of the Rural Economic Development Initiative Ready 2 project. It was launched yesterday by Prime Minister Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JIS. Ready 2 will provide assistance to small and medium-sized enterprises and farmers to help them produce on a sustainable level and operate viable businesses. This second phase of the project is being financed through a loan of $40 million from the World Bank. During Wednesday's virtual launch, Prime Minister Holness said the initiative was important as the agriculture and tourism sectors combined accounted for about 18% of Jamaica's gross domestic product.
The second phase of the Ready initiative represents a renewed focus on improving economies of scale for small and medium-sized enterprises involved in agriculture and community tourism, and mainstreaming climate resilience while enhancing market access for these businesses.
World Bank resident representative for Jamaica, Ozan Sivimli, added that in light of COVID-19's impact on the traditional sector, the hope was to advance community tourism under the Ready 2 project.
We want to increase livelihoods, we want to increase economic opportunities for the rural population and connect with the driver of Jamaica's economy, the tourism sector.
Phase 1 of the Ready program is reported to have created 1,300 jobs and contributed to a 17% growth in the agricultural sector in 2016. This resulted in a $6 million reduction in the country's food import bill. Meanwhile, government will be taking strategic steps to facilitate the development of tourism in St. Thomas and the expansion of the sector along the south coast. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says government will continue to build out a framework of support which will include product development, training, infrastructural improvement, and access to financing for these areas. The ministry has developed a tourism destination development and management plan for St. Thomas, which is expected to be implemented by 2030.
It is critical. We put $1 billion Jamaican dollars at the Exim Bank for the simple purpose of lending to small and medium tourism enterprises across Jamaica to build their capacity to produce more goods and services for the industry.
Mr. Bartlett made the statements on Sunday as he addressed the Tourism Awareness Week 2020 Thanksgiving Church service hosted by Trumpet Call Ministries International in St. James. Education Minister Favour Williams says students and teachers will not need data to access government's online learning system come October 5 when school officially resumes. She gave the update during Tuesday's sitting of the House of Representatives at the Jamaica Conference Center in downtown Kingston. The Education Ministry is partnering with Flow, Digicel, and Ready TV to facilitate internet access and broadband services to enable teaching and learning utilizing the G Suite learning management system.
This means that all principals, teachers, students, and parents can now be engaged in virtual online teaching and learning activities without the need to utilize their personal internet data.
She says the ministry is also now completing negotiations for schools to have the bandwidth required to host lessons. An allocation to augment data support for teachers and students is also being considered.
All the technical processes are being implemented, including training of key stakeholders, and already over 952 schools have activated their account.
Minister Williams adds that Flow and Digicel will continue to offer their reduced education data plans, and Ready TV will continue the installation of its broadband internet in the 100 communities approved by the ministry. In light of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, classes will resume virtually on October 5. Students will remain at home, where they will be able to access lessons virtually via television, radio, and cable, or through the delivery of printed materials. In the meantime, the Education Ministry will be providing assistance to cover the funeral expenses for 8-year-old Naomi Jones, who died tragically on the weekend at her home in Commodore St. Catherine. During a visit to the home on Tuesday, Minister Favour Williams assured the family members that grief counselors from the ministry would continue to work with them. She expressed condolences and encouraged the grieving family not to despair, but to seek solace in their spiritual belief. Mrs. Williams said staff at the ministry were devastated by the untimely passing of the late Linstead primary and junior high school student. She was accompanied on the visit by members of the ministry's counseling unit, personnel from the regional office, the Child Protection and Family Services Agency, and officials from the Linstead primary and junior high school. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.